I think the way of celebrating it is to performing it in live of the audience.
Yes.
I had
I
so
totally
much
agree.
performance recently
The best
and
way.
as well.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Forever Here. I hope that you are all doing well. Josh Cullen said, hear me out, and I am going to. If you would have a look at the description below, you will see a link to this original upload. He's been doing lots of little interviews these days, and this is for another Malaysian YouTube channel, and very interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. He's obviously promoting his collaboration with Al, but I don't think that Al is going to be there. I think this is just a JC thing. Either way, I am looking forward to this, and he's been posting these, well, he's not been posting these, but he has been appearing in these over the past couple of days, and it's made me realise that actually he's been quiet because he's been so busy with his solo career and with SB19 activities that really, yeah, he's been quite quiet, and it's just such a pleasure to have these flurry of little interviews and insights and like where he's at these days, and just being able to check in with him is always really good. Do you want to watch this with me?
What's up guys, I'm Josh Cullen, and you're now watching hangout.tv. Let's get it. Wow. First of all, congrats to us, but we didn't manage to celebrate at all. I think it's because of you know, the busy schedules, but I think the way of celebrating it is to performing it in live of the audience.
Yes.
I had so
totally
much
agree.
performance recently
The best
and
way.
as well. However, we have been not together for a long time, but we have been showcasing and playing Yoko na, and I think it's the best celebration that we've
I love the way he sings.
Well, you know, Yoko na, well, it was a spontaneous idea where I realized that I should do a song about breakup. I should do a song about toxic relationship. I mean, not a lot of people discuss about it. I mean, it's always, of course, the breakup, the sad,
the boohoo
but
sadness.
what is the cause of it?
Yeah.
You know. So, well, I have this producer, which is Sir Brian Lotto.
He's not mentioned him before.
And we actually collaborated for it. We've been producing Yoko na, and we just tried asking ourselves, like, what was the experiences that you've had when you had this kind of relationship, and this, what are the feeling, what is the exact moment that you've had during those times, and yeah, I just tried to narrate it as natural as possible, and
cool.
Of course with the help of Brian and Remar. They're really great guys, shout out to them. And yeah, it's just, you know, it's very personal to us because it just comes out naturally once you experience these kinds of stuff. Yeah, so I experienced it before. Yes.
Sadly. It's such a killer song.
Internal things that have been going on before, so I took over, and it was really great that I took over because I was able to like direct, incorporate the things that have been going on my mind, like on, you know, on a personal level. So there were things that I incorporated as, you know, as a symbolism for everything, such as the feathers, the marbles, the chess, and everything. I even had names of the, you know, the symbolisms that I've had for the music video. And even though it was rushed, it was just you know, a one-day planning, and then tomorrow we'll shoot it.
Jeez.
I didn't feel it was rushed. I was happy about the output. I was happy about the production team. I was happy about everything. So I think it was a blessing in disguise that I took over, even though there were, you know, some internal issues. And yeah, I can say that I'm pretty much 90 to 95% involved with everything. Because even the shot list, I even like prepared the shot list for everything, and yeah.
I guess, like, not that there's anything wrong with the other music videos where he didn't have 90 to 95% involvement, but perhaps moving forward, he obviously really enjoyed it. Perhaps he should just do it more and more and just completely take over. Like, I want to see more of it. Like, I've loved everything that was in this music video, all of the symbolism, and it literally all screams out at you, and it's super, super classy. Like, just the way that they've shot it, I really, really like it. It's very, like, artsy, and I want to see more from JC behind the camera, you know?
Yeah, like especially there was this, I chose the chess set because it was the symbolism for it was basically like, strategizing over one another, like running in circles. You know what I mean? Like you would fight over for something that's going all over, like.
It's so funny hearing him explain this, because do you feel like there's a sense of like he's agitated? You hear it in his voice and the way that he's explaining it. And yeah, I really loved what he said about we had these discussions of what it was like to be in this sort of a relationship, and then I narrated it. What an interesting way. Like, obviously, I guess that he perhaps is using the word narrate because whatever that is in Tagalog is like spot on what he did. But what an interesting way of creating a song. And from what I get, that's different to what Ken does. It's different to what Pablo does, different to what Jar does. And yeah, what a super group SB19 are.
You don't have to do that in that kind of relationship, right? You don't have to fight over something. But sometimes when it gets to a point where it gets really toxic, you try to find the mistakes that your partner had. So I represented it for the chess. And then the feathers, it just means, like leaving out of something. Like it's usually just the symbol
like shedding
for like leaving from like a relationship or a country.
I get it,
or,
yeah.
In those kinds of stuff.
Because just because you shed them doesn't mean they're not going to come back.
The cards, it just looks good. It just looks good. So I
all
went
the
with the
different faces
cards
that you have in a relationship.
I really wanted to, just showcase my shuffling magic tricks. But yeah, I think it's everything has their own names as well, and I tried creating a story out of everything. So with the marbles, well, it's a marble of I forgot, but I had a name, so I had to check my notes. I think it's a marble of fate that I wrote about the symbolism for it. But yeah, everything has its own meaning, and it was meticulously done by me. And I was happy about the outcome.
I just love hearing him talk about stuff. He's as confident as ever.
It's a giveaway, when I was saying in the line, paulit-ulit lang. So when it's running in circles, it's just like it doesn't finish, or it doesn't goes to anything. It doesn't get you to anything. I think it's the right time to leave, because instead of you guys trying to build each other, you guys are just destroying each other. It's just like the opposite way of loving one another. You guys are thinking that you love each other, but in reality, you guys are just destroying each other's, maybe mental, even, maybe your lives, even the smallest things that you can imagine. So I think that's the right time when you have to set off and leave.
I love this conversation.
Well, I'm getting mental block, but there's a lot. Well, I think, yeah, Kabet is one of the songs that I wish I wrote. I think it's kind of similar with Yoko, but in a different way. and it's fun to sing as even. I mean, even now, even though it's it's what do you call that? Like, I think it's a 2000 song, right? Yeah, like late 2000s. Yeah, but it's still fun to sing as of the moment. Oh yeah, kabit basically means like having an affair, I think, or I don't know. I mean, it directly translates to connect. Is it kabit connect? But in Filipino, kabit means like having an affair. Like, so it hurts at the same time, but I think it has been like the national rap anthem for these.
Oh, I need to listen to it.
Well, fun people. I won't say Jejemon, but it's a term in the Filipino. I think I could express myself more when I do my own stuff. Of course, it's just me trying to showcase like my skills, my talents, and my vision. So I think it's just that I would be able to extend the stories that I have been like putting in a jar and throw it to people and show it to them what my experiences are in life and what I can do without what I haven't done in the group before. So a lot of people didn't expect that I could do this, but then now that I have been showcasing my talents, my vision, my creativity, I think a lot of people have been surprised of what I can do in a group versus what I can do as a solo. And I think that's the main difference. And of course, I'm a team player as well. And when in regards to the group, I really love following as well. But when it comes to my solo stuff, I think I'm like...
You're everything.
Yeah, just...
hands-on.
Pretty much everything.
Man.
The head, I direct, shot call things. I just do everything and I'm enjoying it.
So good. It just makes me so happy to hear that he is enjoying it. And two things. So I think Josh is just such an unusual character. He's so straightforward and just direct, and I think this is where like people misunderstand him to be arrogant. Like, nothing about his delivery of what he just said to me screamed arrogant. It was confident for sure, and it wasn't big talking because he's proven everything that he has just told us as well. It's right there in all of his work. I think it's just like, I don't know, we're just not used to people being like this anymore. I guess over the years, like, I guess with social media and with the internet age, people are very quick to tell you what you do wrong or what is not good about you. So that is what we like expect to receive first off, right? You expect somebody to kind of come in from underneath, but Josh is the kind of guy that will come in from over the top and tell you directly and back it up, like exactly who he is, what he can do with proof kind of thing. And I just think like in society these days, we're just not used to characters like this, and I find it really, really refreshing. I like it. I guess that like Josh is the middle ground and Ken is like the extreme, because Ken has this look and because he has a deep voice. I think he's even more misunderstood because people think take whatever he says negatively. I'm stumbling like Josh was in the interview just now. I don't know why. It's really interesting because they definitely have some similarities, don't you think? I think that for some reason they're misunderstood, and I think it's this honesty, directness. Not to say that the other members are not like that, but I think the other members are lighter, the other members are fruity, they are a bit more on the comedy side, whereas these two, I think, always just, I don't know, get held accountable in different ways. The other thing that really hit me from what Josh is saying, that I would say so far in the Filipino music industry, they're not churning out these perfect artists that have the best songs, the best marketing. They know exactly what to say, when to say it, like totally pageant. And they come out and go from nothing to everything like overnight. I don't think the industry is quite doing that yet. And I actually hope that they never do that, because it's really boring. Those kind of artists are totally forgettable. And I think that what Filipinos are doing is incredibly refreshing, is they are churning out people that can do everything. Like a one-man shop. Like, all of the members of SB19 have proven that not only can they succeed as a member of a really popular P-pop group, and they can take on a particular role within that group, but actually when they go into their solo zone, they do everything. They write the song, they compose it, they obviously perform it, they then think about the concept and the behind the scenes of the whole production of the music video, the whole like album or EP putting together, and they do everything. A one-man shop, like directing it, look at him calling the shots. It's really crazy, and I just think perhaps this is another unique selling point that eventually will be recognized in the Philippines, because it's breeding like one-man shops. It's really, really interesting. I'm sure we're going to get to a point where big, massive companies are going to be churning out these perfect artists, but I hope that the balance gets tipped, because there's a lot more of these kind of artists than there are those kind of artists.
Yeah, I think it would be, We the Best Out There. We the Best Out There by X Battalion. Because I think Filipino music scene, or generally hip-hop, OPM, I think we're slowly getting recognized. But I believe that, I'm confident that we are the best out there in terms of, writing lyrics, producing. Because we're just basically an all-in-one, a one-man team, even a one-man, production. We do everything on our own.
Yes.
And there are lots of artists in the Philippines that have been trying to really reach heights and been trying to push OPM forward, and we're slowly getting there, and I'm proud of everyone. And I'm really grateful, because they're really one of my inspirations as well. Okay.
That's it. Is that it? Is that definitely it? Should I just make sure that it's definitely it? Yeah, kind of looks like it. Really nice. He was in a really different mood here, and I like the kind of questions that he was being asked. And I don't know where they're coming from, but I hope that they continue, and he's damn right. Like, there's so much to be proud of, and SB19 and the members have definitely been at the forefront of, I think, you know what, for sure, they created something completely different with P-pop. They are the ones that put that on the map. But you know what they've brought? They've brought energy and fire, and I think that that's something completely different. I think some people they looked at the music scene in the Philippines and they thought, I want to be an artist, I want to do this, and they thought it would be really nice to be known worldwide, but then it was kind of just stopping there. They were like, I want to do this here, I want to have this career, and they never thought about connecting those two dots. Here comes SB19, and they thought about connecting those dots, and then they started actually taking steps to connect those dots, okay? And then as a result of taking those steps, people started taking shots at them. Can you believe it? Like, actually trying to pull them down and saying that they didn't do it. But it's really interesting because, I think they brought energy and fire, and suddenly everyone else is feeling really motivated to be able to do it, because the talent is there. My goodness, is it there? It was just about like that start. And the rumblings, they were there as well. And SB19 have been crucial to the future of P-pop and OPM worldwide, for sure. It's so weird because he's so confident, but he's so humble. It's just insane. What an interesting character. I guess it's another example. Like, you can be confident and humble. You don't have to be cocky, and I don't know, you don't have to be like that when you can be like this. So much to learn from these boys. Do talk to me about this interview. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching it with me. I hope that you had fun, and until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye.